this is Gage Wilkins, and I'm going to go over my final project, which is going to be representing a factory flow for MEC 140 computer programming. This is going to be attempt 2, and I'll start off with this board here, which is going to contain our conveyor, the motor here, and this blue LED, which is going to power alongside the motor when it's on, which is going to represent the conveyor transporting the part. And we've got our red and green LEDs here. The red LED will come on when a process is ready. It will go off when the process is complete, and the green LED will come on. It'll blink, showing that it's complete, and then I'll go on, moving on to the next process. Now onto this board. We've got our 3 processes here: the potentiometer, the button, the photo cell resistor, the light sensor. It starts out with the potentiometer here, which is represented by a spray coating in the COM window. So when the potentiometer is turned all the way clockwise, I believe, it should be reading 0, 0, 0, spray coating 0, and then when I begin to turn it up, it will apply the spray coating and increase that number, and then when the spray coating exceeds 300, the lights will function as they should, and it will complete the process, and then move it on with the conveyor to the next process, which is going to be the photocell here. It's going to be represented by a heat curing in the COM window. And what I'll do is I'll just flick the lighter right by it real quick, and that'll drop the sensor reading down, which will represent the heat curing, and then the motor and the lights will function as before to move the part on to the next and complete the process. Then on to the final process, the button push, which is going to be represented by a final coating for the part. Then after that, the part will be moved on to assembly, where it will wait there, and I've got a go-to label set up to jump back to the top of the main loop, so it will begin processing for the next part. It's going to run through all the processes again, and then it's going to put those parts together and move them into the warehouse storage. So we've got this here. It's going to start out with yes or no, no. It's just waiting, no, waiting, yes. It'll begin processing part, transporting part, coding product 0, 0, 0. Turn the pot up to complete the process, coat the part. Then you got to turn it back down, which is one drawback of this. And then blue light came on, conveyor came on. Now it's ready for the next process. Heat treatment. Moving the part on the next process here. Final coating. It's moving it on to the assembly. Now it's going to restart on the new part. And so we're going through all the processes again. The first part has been through all its processes. It's waiting in the assembly. Now after I click this, it'll finish the process as normal, and then these 3 buttons will flash, showing that the box is being assembled, or the item product is being assembled. Then it's moving it on to the storage. So that's what this looks like in the COM window. It's finishing off with adding one to the storage, assembling product, assembly complete, build another box. Yep, and we'll go through that, and I'll just run through that real quick. Turning the pot up. So moving on to the next process, heat curing. Okay, on to the final process, the final coat, the button push, transporting part, that's finished. Gonna move it on to assembly, and it's beginning the processing for part 2. Go ahead and do that, run it through there so we can see another product being placed into the storage. There we go, it's processing the final part, moving it onto the storage. And now let's put the last box, or the second box in the storage, not the last box, because of course we could go on to make as many as we want. And that's the final project. This is, yep, that's it.